against your son. We haven't seen any comments about it from yourself. We would just like to know your feelings on the matter so that we can share with the wider public.
Alhamdulillah, we first like to thank everyone for their support, their love, the encouraging words that they gave us as a family. We thank the fans and everyone who stood by us. I leave all legal issues to the lawyers to break that thing, what's dealing with that, the legal issues behind it. As far as the family, as far as me as a father, one thing I said that it's mighty strange that once he started doing good out there, once he stayed away from all the gangbanging and dissing the dead and doing things out there in the street, when he turned his life around, when he on his deen now, practicing religion, doing things for the community, bringing about peace in Chicago and throughout various cities, all of a sudden now he being indicted, just right off the Muslim conference that we had in Chicago calling for peace. Now 3 to 4 days later, he's being indicted after that. When he put up on his concert, all the people that got killed in Chicago, showing that this is not what it's about again, he get indicted. But now he's being indicted for that. So look at the bigger picture here. Look at what the government trying to do. They always got their whole thing is you doing wrong, you doing bad, then that's good for them because that fill up the prisons. But when you start doing right and telling people to stop doing wrong, then all of a sudden you're an enemy to them and they have to lock you.
Now, we've been taught in our community when the feds come, basically they have a 99.9% conviction rate, and there's really nothing you can do. It's just something that we've been taught. They say, don't take it to trial. You're going to get football number years. That's like 100 plus years. And I think it's interesting that they're having to use rap lyrics as the main piece of evidence to convict someone. But in the rock and roll genre, why are they not using a lot of these rock stars' lyrics to convict them? Well, some will say, well, in the rock star community, people are not showing up dead or showing up unalived. Now, I don't think law enforcement is putting in the same amount of energy to investigate the rock community like they do the hip hop community. I mean, you never heard of the rock police, but you know about the hip hop police. Listen to this article by Tom Schuber speaking on how this is an injustice. As feds link Little Durk's lyrics to murder for hire case, experts cry foul. The way the prosecutors are using these lyrics is really to strip them of any artistic value, to deny them the status of art at all, and treat them as literal confessions, said Eric Nilsson, a professor at the University of Richmond, who testified at the recent Young Thug trial. Experts and civil libertarians say the strategy is part of an alarming trend playing out in courtrooms across the country that undermines free speech and stigmatizes one of America's most popular art form, which is rap. We all know that. A criminal proceeding, whether it's about detaining someone or about their ultimate convictions, is really about something that someone has done or specific actions they take. Ed Yonkers, spokesman, he said, it's not about content that they've created. Man, it's deep. Let's get into it, guys. This is an article. All right, so Elson, the professor at the University of Richmond, focused on hip-hop culture and African-American literature, said the prosecutors are now going after even bigger targets using rap lyrics. Nelson recently served as a witness in the Young Thug trial, an iconic Atlanta rapper whose lyrics often took center stage in the troubled racketeering case targeting him and his associates. All right. The way the prosecutors are using these lyrics is really to strip them of any artistic value, to deny them the status of art at all, and treat them as literal confessions, said Nelson. Yeah. Rap on Trial, Race, Lyrics, and Guilt in America. Nelson is the co-author of that book. Little Durk's real name, Durk Banks, has been arrested a week early in Miami, the same day an indictment was unsealed charging 5 men in a murder-for-hire scheme against Quando Rondo or Taekwon Bowman. Prosecutors say the plot was hatched in retaliation for the killing of Little Durk's protege, fellow Chicago rapper King Von, who has been shot and killed during an altercation in Atlanta with Quando Rondo and his crew. Little Durk allegedly placed a bounty on Quando Rondo, then recorded a song that sought to commercialize the August 2022 ambush that killed his adversary cousin, Savea Robinson. The song referenced a news report in which Quando Rondo was heard screaming after seeing Robinson's unalived body. When you see an artist's rap lyrics quoted as evidence against them, the lawyer said in a statement earlier this month, it's a glaring indication that there is no real evidence against the person. Before a detention hearing last week in Los Angeles, Durk's lawyer introduced sworn affidavits signed by a sound engineer who said the song that allegedly mocked Quando Rondo had actually been recorded months before the fatal shooting. It was accompanied by documents showing the exact time the digital recording was made. But prosecutors also dropped a bombshell before the hearing, unsealing FBI affidavits alleging Durk'S placed another hit in response to the gang-related killing of his brother, Dante Banks, or D-Thang. The FBI agent said Little Durk had recorded another song celebrating that deadly shooting, which happened in Chicago, Far Side in January of 2022. It's getting deep, y'all. My brother D-Thang just got killed and I've been slow since, but we got back on their ass. I bet they know this. I think the moment we start using lyrics to be able to convict people, I think society has reached an all-time low. I think if we're going to start putting artistic content on trial, don't stop at rap. You look at the rock community, the heavy metal community. You look at even directors and people who put out movies and films. If there's a film director that puts out a movie of somebody being deleted, and then somebody was actually deleted, and that director knew that person who was deleted, it's no different. How do we know that he didn't make that movie based off of a true story of that person who was deleted? So I just want to say we are setting an unprecedented bar when we start allowing society to take what somebody said in an artistic form and use that to convict them. We see how that played out in the YSL Jeffrey Williams, aka Young Thug trial. The majority of them was found innocent. I mean, Young Thug took a plea deal because basically they were torturing him in jail and he just wanted to go home to his family. But we see that it does not work. And the moment we as a society allows the judicial system, the courts, to use a person's lyrics to convict them, we are basically doomed. Okay, we are doomed. So I just want to hear, what are your thoughts on this? Leave it in the comment section. 90% of you who are watching our videos are not subscribed. Hit the button. It costs you nothing. It's free. We're building a positive social media platform, all right? Because we want to evoke social change through social media. Hey, this is K Messiah. I really appreciate your support. Peace.